Welcome everyone, we're going to be looking at the S10-1512 BT, or as we'd like to call it here at Lotuson, the Small Bertha, as compared to the Big Bertha, the S20. Alright, so first off you'll notice that there's two panels, one up here and one down here. This one on top here manages all the media playing functions. As you can see, the standard next, previous, pause, play. This will be a volume up and a volume down and a mode switch buttons. And over here, all the power functions, and we'll get into that a little bit later. Okay, so first off, switch this on. You'll see that it most likely will switch to Bluetooth mode automatically.
Bluetooth mode.
There we go.
Connect.
I think it may well have connected to my phone now, so either way, let's show you quickly. Okay, so let's click the mode button. This will take us to the radio.
The radio mode up.
There we go, radio going. Let's turn that down with the volume down button, this minus sign. Let's do it all the way down. And volume up again. Volume down. You press next on this one. Takes you to the next programmed in channel. Press previous. Takes you to the previous programmed in channel. Pause and play. And the same works with the Bluetooth function, and I'll show you the USB in a moment, which you can plug in a flash drive, and this one you can plug in a MicroSD card and you can play music from those. Alright, let's show you the USB real quick. Okay, and we're back. Here is a flash drive that we're going to plug in to this USB port right here. Right.
Play by USB drive.
There we go, it switches automatically to the USB mode, and it's going to run through the flash drive just to check where all the music files are, etc. And then once it finishes, it starts playing. Alright, so the same media functions, you press pause, also indicated there that it's paused, press play again, carries on playing, and the play sign appears. So the next button switches you to the next song. Previous button switches you to the previous song. Simple as that. Volume down, volume up, down, and up. Alright. So of course, if you're finished with your flash drive, you can either just take it out entirely or press mode.
The radio mode up.
Switches you back to the other modes. Yeah. Easy as that. Alright. So that's the flash drive. That's how it works when you plug the flash drive in. Alright, so with the flash drive out now, let's move on to the power panel real quick. Okay, so over here, starting from the top left, we have the on and off switch. Switch that on and you'll see the lights come on. Also happens to be a battery indicator working in 25% increments all the way up to 100. So as you can see, at the moment we're at 75. Now these two ports over here, these are charging ports for any USB chargers you might have, or otherwise you could use the multi-charger that comes with it. These two over here, and note that it's 5 volts output, which means that it will only put out 5 volts, so if your device needs more than 5 volts to charge, there's a good chance that it may not charge properly nor charge at all. So just keep that in mind, although most cell phone chargers and most chargers in general tend to be 5 volts, so this will definitely be good for your cell phones. Now at the bottom here is where you can plug in the AC/DC charger, the adapter, or you can plug in the solar panel that comes with the device, of course, the solar unit. Either one plugs into here and you can charge. And these ports over here are for the lights and the light bulbs and the light bulb holders that you saw in the beginning of the video. I'll show you those in a moment. So yes, that's pretty much this panel over here. Now I'll show you this light over here in a moment. Okay, I'm going to show you the lights and the charging. Right, so this is the charger plugged in over here. This right here. So plugged into a standard 2-point plug over there, and you'll see that the light is green at the moment, which means that there is power going through. And also, there was something else. Now here's the port. As you saw over here, this is how you charge your device if you have a plug-in option. Apologies, a little bit awkward doing this one-handed. Okay, there you go. So you see the charging light lights up, and the same will happen if you plug in the solar panel that comes with it. So you'll notice that, moving back to the charger's light now is red, and that means that it's busy charging the device. So when this light turns green again, this device will be fully charged entirely. Alright, perfect. And next I'll show you this device, this charger at work. Okay, here we are with the charger, and I have an Android phone over here that we can use to show you guys how it charges. Okay, so over here, just stick it right in, easy as that. Any cell phone charger really. Now, you'll see it has quite a few ports here, well, quite a few plugs, shall we say. So with this Android device, oops, wrong plug, we are going to be using the micro USB. So let me plug this right in. Oh, and just by the way, this thing won't actually charge anything if this is off. So actually, let me show you that. So let's turn that off. We plug this in. You see, no charging. However, once you switch flick this switch, it starts charging. Alright, so that's the device charging. And you'll see it still does its thing, even if I unplug the AC/DC charger. Because that's the whole point of the solar unit, the battery. Okay. As you can see, still charging. Alright. Okay, now let me do some light bulbs for you guys. Okay, so these are fairly easy to use. You can see these are standard bulbs that you would find in any home. And these are essentially standard sockets that you would find in any home, except this one comes loose. You can plug it in. So let's have a look real quick. I'm going to hold the camera here. Apologies for any misfocusing, etc. So here's the bulb. It's going to go into the socket here. And let's just twist that in. Easy as that, guys. Twist it in. Put that down for a second. And we use the plug. And we plug it in here. Apologies, doing this one-handed is a little bit awkward. Okay, so there's one plugged in. Now I'm going to do the rest real quick and show you exactly how it looks. Okay, we're back. 4 plugs into the 4 holes and 4 light bulbs all plugged in. Now you'll notice that each one of these sockets that come with it, these all have a little switch attached to them too. That's on, off. Works the same as any switch. Alright, so as you'll notice that when we turn this on now, these lights won't go on because the switches are off at the moment. So as you can see, You can tell by the battery indicator that the device is in fact on. The switch is corresponding with the on section. As you'll see, the lights are not on quite yet. So let's flick them on one by one. Here's one, here's two, here's three, and here's four. There we go. 4 lights all plugged in to the S10-1512 BT. And that can be how your device will look with everything plugged in. Naturally, you might want to spread it out a little bit further if you're using this to power your little cabin, your tent, wherever it is, your home. So, these are the lighting capabilities of the S10-1512 BT, including a little explanation of how everything works. So, thank you guys for watching.